The world of esports may be a mystery or something very common to you. On this, the Juhadre podcast in association with Rated R Esports, we're going to talk a lot about it. So without further ado, let's jump right into our episode. At one time, it was just cereal and toast was all that was available.
Yeah, that's kind of a breakfast. You're supposed to be able to go around and pick what you want.
Exactly.
That's the reason it's called continental. It's not just here's cereal breakfast.
Welcome everybody to Juhadre. That voice you're hearing is the co-owner of Rated R Esports.
Were you actually recording this time?
Of course I am.
Dude, that's awesome. Finally. He's been threatening to just do that. Like, I'm not even going to tell you when I'm going to start doing
Now
this.
I know what the grin was for on his face.
Yeah, exactly. That is Produn. Produn, the co-owner of Rated R Esports. Welcome to
this
the
is me
Juhadre.
shaking up my crystal light.
Thank you for that, Alvatross. Welcome, Produn.
Thank you for having me.
Of course.
Although this is a really strange place to meet up and have a podcast.
It kind of is.
We literally had to make it clear to San Diego, California, just for Produn.
Is that why it was so easy to drive down here? Everyone just got out of my way.
Yeah.
No, we went and
might have
cleared the
been
path for you. I used both birds, man.
We are in San Diego, California. Alvatross and I are on vacation celebrating your 5th anniversary.
My 5th year anniversary, man, which is amazing because I never thought I'd be married. It's actually today. So when this comes out, it was a week ago.
It's good stuff. And we're going to talk a little bit about that. Produn, you're here because the Gears of War team was playing in a tournament.
Yeah, there's a San Diego major. It's the first tournament of the season, so I'm down here trying to support the guys and, doing what owners do, to watch their team with a ton of anxiety as they play and bite your nails off.
And it was actually pure coincidence that, okay, you know what? Coincidence is the word the rest of the world would use. I think it's a magnificent blessing that it was around here.
Yeah, when I found out, I was like, what? You're in San Diego?
He told me, he was like, hey, Produn's going to be in town. I was like, for what?
I was like, why are you in San Diego?
Yeah, I don't even remember how it came up.
Because we didn't talk about your vacation until you had gone on your vacation.
Yeah, and I said, I'm going to be gone for a week. I'm not doing anything. I told the team, I haven't been answering Discord. I haven't even been checking it. I haven't checked it in my day job or anything.
Good.
Yeah. And so
Lucky.
I know, right?
My phone's been going off like crazy.
I
even turn off the notifications. And
it's the @here's and the @here's. Huh?
Yeah.
So a couple of things I want to discuss tonight, just to, this one isn't going to be very direct and very focused because
we're still angry about the drivers.
That's actually a really big thing. Okay, story time. I've been holding on to this since Wednesday night. Albatross.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I told you that I was going to bring something up in here. Now, you already know, Produn, just like what it is around here, how it is driving and stuff, but I think I've seen the epitome right now. Wednesday night, we were driving back to the hotel. We get to a stoplight, and I look over. There's one person in the car next to us. A single person with a phone behind the steering wheel in front of their dash playing Penn and Teller's Fool Us live. While they're driving, they're watching magicians do magic tricks. It's like...
First of all, that's just rude to the magicians. You're not really paying attention to their jokes.
No!
Like, they're putting on a show, and you're just, I'm driving and kind of looking, and
dude. Oh, man.
Here's the worst part about it. Okay, that's bad enough, but when I looked, I, basically yelled through the window, why? And, did the hand motion and everything.
Oh, yeah, I've been there when you get angry.
And she just laughed at me.
Really?
Yeah, she just laughed and kept on going. I'm just...
I had a driver, because I was getting ready to turn left. There was a car in front of me, and he was at the front of the line. There was a car behind me, and he wanted to turn right. But there was 3 feet on this that he could have gone over, so he could have made a right turn. He honked at me and flashed his lights at me to move forward. I couldn't go any more forward. I would have hit the car in front of me. And I'm looking at myself, I'm like, I don't feel bad. I don't feel bad that you're sitting here at this long light, because you could have gone 3 feet to the right, and you would have made it past me perfectly safe. I'll tell you this. I've liked California so far. I'm born and raised in Utah, all over Utah. But, man, it's the traffic in California. Drivers, they're my kind of people. They are aggressive. Because
Yes,
I'm like,
they
I'm
are
not
aggressive.
a dangerous driver, but I'm like, people in Utah don't know how to use the zipper effect. So I'm just like, it gets annoying. But here, they kind of do, but there's a lot of people.
There are so many people.
There's a highway
The
everywhere.
thing I like about California drivers is if there's a spot, they'll squeeze in.
Mm-hmm.
If there's any way for them to get past you, they'll do that. In Utah, I don't know what the heck people are going to do.
No, they just get over
That's
it.
the
They
problem
turn on
with
the
Utah,
blinker.
is I don't know what they're going to do. Here, 90% of the time, they're going to cut you off. Like,
Right.
there's a spot,
Yeah.
they'll cut you off. Utah, you're like, I don't know what you're doing. Are you going to flip the car over? Are you going to run into me? Are you going to get in front? What?
Drive like 5 miles with the blinker
Yeah.
on, and they get mad because you cut them off because, like, put your blinker on, dude.
Yeah.
Sorry, the correct term was you had your turn signal.
That's one of my things because it isn't a blinker. It's a turn signal.
Is a turn
it's
signal.
a signal that you're going to turn. And if you're not, then you're not using it.
Yeah, I've had a dude in Utah. I was in the middle of West Jordan.
Excuse me.
Totally honked to me. I wish I could have gotten out of the car and like, then turn off your turn signal. You are announcing to the world that you're turning left. I thought he was going to get in the turn lane. Go left. No, he was straight. Anyways.
Traffic here is terrible. There's way too many people.
But it's such a beautiful city.
It's gorgeous down here.
Yeah.
And so that was the first thing is complaints about traffic, just real quick. And then Alvatross, your anniversary. What did we do today?
Dude, I got to touch the ocean for the first time in my entire life. I've never seen the ocean with my own eyes. I've never touched it. My dad hates water.
Remember,
So.
Juhadre is a naive one. Remember this.
Yeah, the ocean was the only thing I hadn't done.
Ocean virgin? Pop
Yeah.
this ocean cherry? Is that
Pop
what
the
we
ocean
said?
cherry.
I mean, I did touch my genitals to the ocean. Actually, it
Nice.
was funny. It was the Pacific Ocean, which is really cold at all times. It's apparently it's the cooler ocean because it's bigger.
It's the largest ocean
Yeah.
on the earth.
But I mean, the three of us, you, me, and Bleen, we just went right on in.
Yep.
We were actually going to swim to this rock that was maybe 10, 15 yards out. But by the time I got out there, I was like, okay, now this is getting cold. Once it got to my chest, I was like, oh my gosh, this is cold.
Well, this
Bleen,
time
you see
of year,
you see
definitely.
the look on his face. He's cold. And then it got deep enough to where the wave pulled us up and we didn't touch the bottom. We were like, okay, we're turning around. We're cold. We're done. We're done.
But guess who made it?
You did.
See, that's where I start hearing.
Actually,
Good news.
after we were in there, when we got back out, we were standing in it about waist deep. We got out, and then that's when we see the sign that says, watch out for stingrays.
No.
The stingrays have been spotted in the area, and we're like, oh, oops.
But it was a lot of fun.
That was my first time.
We got our friend Stampeding Kitten is a photographer, and she recorded the whole thing. The three of us, we drew a line on the beach, and we all started running at the same time. I think the three of us tripped at about the same time, falling
It was
into
the water,
Yeah,
yeah.
you can't.
I went to get over it because I was like, oh, I'm just gonna reach my foot. I didn't get it up in time, and then
The wave
all
took
of
you out?
yeah, the wave did take
How
me
high
out.
was
All
the
three of
waves?
us. Huh?
Well, at first,
Oh,
okay,
it
so at
was-
first they're about waist high once you were up there, but there was a storm coming in, so they doubled real quick.
They got pretty big. It was a lot of fun.
You
Yeah.
get some pretty big waves out there, especially when it's high
Beautiful.
tide.
It was on low tide when we were there, and that was unfortunate.
And
But
if you don't know what low tide or high tide is, you should look that up because there's an internet and you'll learn.
there is an because there's an internet. But yeah, that's what we did. We got you to the ocean, and we got to do
So
that.
we saw the San Diego Temple.
Yeah, we did do that.
We then spent yesterday at the San Diego Zoo. You go to the Hogle Zoo, Utah, and if you spend an entire day there, it's like, okay, well, how many times did you walk around the place? Because you can do it all in less than 2 hours.
I usually walk around it once and just slowly, so it takes a while.
Wow.
And then after you get around, it's kind of like, well, I guess you've seen everything. Time
Yeah,
to go.
not the case here at
Well,
San
it's
Diego.
always under construction too. Yeah. No, we mapped it out and crossed off every animal we saw. We went around and saw all
We
of
were
them.
there from just after open at 9 a.m. and left at 5 when it closed. And I still missed one or two things.
We did, but there's also some things that were on the map that weren't. That didn't
Yeah,
make
that
sense of.
was weird. But yeah, the whole
Disappointing.
day.
Did they tell you how many miles we walked?
I know that my wife got over 18,000 steps or something like that.
Yeah. Stampeding Kitten, or as I know her, Soaring Crane.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, she's got two names.
She has two names.
She said it was just over 5 miles.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. Oh my gosh! And And drumroll, Juhadre had salad yesterday.
Oh, yeah, I did. Yeah, I ate salad.
What kind of salad? Is this a special salad?
He had a
No,
green leaf.
That's the impressive part. I don't eat green food.
stuff?
No.
No,
I don't like it.
He was just like, I'm here to try new stuff. I'm gonna do this. And I was just like,
We went to a Korean barbecue place and they had some lettuce
that was
just like
awesome, man.
chilling there, and I was like, well, I'm hungry. I'm near desperate. I didn't like that pickled ginger they had out. I'm not a fan of kimchi, so I had to eat
It
something.
wasn't really pickled.
Whatever it was, it had some sort of brine on the ginger, and it was not good.
I didn't mind it, but
Yeah, I didn't
That's
like
Your
it.
good.
face tells me the difference when you talk
I'm
about
saying I
it,
didn't
though.
mind. I didn't mind. I didn't
Frown
mind.
hits the floor.
No. So yeah, I did. I ate a vegetable intentionally yesterday.
And did you die?
I almost did.
Not
did.
from the vegetable.
No, not from the not from the
Because the
vegetable.
first time in a long time, his internals started working properly.
Yeah, they're probably like, what is this? This is giving us stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, but it was good. It was good. So, are you out here staying by yourself? Or you bring the family?
I'm single.
Oh,
There's no family.
I thought he was married.
No.
No,
I've never
Dude.
been married, and I'm old.
Dude, my bad. My bad.
I was almost married once. And
Yeah.
then she escaped. I had her trapped. I was almost.
Wow, that sounds almost like a bad thing.
That's like the opposite of me. I was almost married once. Yeah, I can only say almost once because I did get married the second time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, she. I'm glad I dodged that bullet.
No, mine just. There was,
I hope she's listening to this right now.
I
too.
won't go into detail because if she does listen, I don't think she wants her stuff said. But no,
Yeah.
we're still like best friends, and she's actually down here filming for us down at the event.
Oh heck
Is that
yeah!
awkward?
No, we've been best friends since we.
So you guys left off on a good note.
Oh yeah, really
Okay.
good note. Yeah.
Lucky we did not.
Yeah, this is the only girl that I've ever dated that I've like actually stayed really good friends with, and actually because we were like best friends when we first started dating, and you know got to the point where we thought we were gonna get married, but it didn't work out. But
Yeah.
Well,
But
well.
yeah, so she owns her own production company with her mom and just a little one, so she's down here filming for us because I
She's
can't
from the Gears of War.
sit and do that. Yeah,
Okay.
so she drove back up to LA tonight because she's got to
Mm.
take care of some animals. Then she's coming back tomorrow. I told her she's crazy, but
well, you know, at least it's not the 12-hour drive that you had to make
Yeah.
to come down here. Just
Yes.
from
And
LA.
we make
it's
in
just
2
two.
days.
It's a 2-hour drive, so
Yeah. I'm going to admit something here on the podcast, and it's going to be hard for me, but I don't like stopping.
Oh yeah, I knew that.
Oh,
I knew this.
my
I don't
gosh.
either.
like-
I only stop when I'm gonna fall asleep.
well,
see,
right.
we were driving with kids, and Juhadre just would not click in his brain. We have to stop to let kids stretch, otherwise, you have to.
Well, see, it took me the 2 days of driving plus finally getting everything in here to realize the reason why is because when I traveled as a child, no, we're not talking like 8 or 9. That's not what we're talking. I remember when I was 4 years old, driving 2 days to Montana, going down to LA, going to Vegas, all these different trips, and we never had to stop. And I realized why is because the seatbelt and car seat laws didn't exist back then.
Yep.
No, we would get the minivan, pull out the middle row, lay some blankets down, and us 5 kids would just be out.
Yeah, you can sit there and play.
Yeah,
you're like,
we
you're
could
all
play,
good.
we could crawl, we could watch a
Yeah.
movie or whatever. There was no constraint, and that's why there was no problem. And that it took me the entire drive to realize, oh
yeah.
this is different. And
I'm usually the guy when I drive by myself to go to LA. I have a stop I always stop at. It's the biggest Chevron in the world.
oh,
Yeah, I
we
saw that on the map.
out here.
Like
Always stop
96
there.
stations. What's so special about it? Okay, I know what's special about it, but why do you stop there?
Because that's when my gas tank is about to 68 miles left
Oh.
from Utah. I can drive all the way there on a full tank of gas.
Oh, really?
So, yeah, like 600 miles.
That's south of Vegas.
But what kind
Yeah,
of vehicle do you drive?
it's right
Prius?
on the border of California and Nevada.
Is it a Prius?
No, it's a Hyundai Ioniq.
Mm,
Awesome car.
Okay, so it is a hybrid.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah,
I was
I
gonna
get-
say I can make it to St. George on, well, just a probably between half and 3/4 of the tank, depending on how windy it is.
Yeah, I usually have about 60 to 70 miles left on the gas tank when I get there, and it's just a good place to stop, get out and stretch. Plus, if I'm hungry, it's like a giant. Miles would be a giant store. It's not, it says it's a gas station, but you go in there, it's not a gas.
It's definitely a convenience.
It's got a White Castle inside of it.
Really?
Yeah.
Like I've seen gas stations with Del Tacos and Jack in the Box and a McDonald's and a Burger King.
White Castle. It's got like all kinds of stuff inside there. It's got like a race car area, a cannon area.
Oh my gosh!
I actually, my wife's actually never had White Castle.
I don't think I have either.
I've never had White Castle.
No? Okay, so my dad used to tell us when we flew out to Cincinnati, Ohio, when I was in 6th grade, he was all excited about this place. He was like, oh, for like a quarter, you go out and get like 2 burgers, and you just watch them at the windows, they throw everything on. Like he said, they literally threw it. I'm like, no, they probably went, picked up and dropped it. Yeah, like, the salt thing.
Yeah. But I forget people can't see this stuff, but I'm over here salting the air.
yeah. That's why I was like salting something. But anyways, but he said he used to see them do that, and then he went and bought them. They're simple burgers, but they're actually not bad. They're pretty good. Because I didn't know what to expect. I'm a very big burger guy. I like good burgers. Now I'm not gonna put that out there for like White Castle's a really good burger, but for once in a while, I'm like, you know what? It's alright. It's alright. It's a good burger to have. So,
see if the memory holds up.
I'll tell you this: the wife and I were thinking about stopping at Hell's Kitchen and getting a burger.
Oh yeah, because we drove around Vegas. We stopped in Vegas Monday night and stayed there overnight.
Where you can hear the donkey names being screamed from down the street from old Chef Ramsay. Is that no?
We didn't stay. We stayed up by Nellis Air Force Base.
Oh, but that's the one that he owns, right? Is that
Hell's Kitchen?
Hell's Kitchen, yeah.
Yeah, that's his big like
because I know the one in L.A. is where they film his stuff. So.
I thought it was New York.
No, he films it in L.A.
Is L.A.? Okay, I know he's got one in New York.
Cause see, that was another thing that Alvatross had never done. He had never been to Vegas.
No, I had never been. My parents they always took us into the mountains.
Did you notice you could see the city lights from 100 miles away?
When we came over when we were on I-15, when we came over the mountain, we saw it, and I was like, oh, I thought it would be brighter.
Then you realized you're like 80 miles away.
Yeah, it's...
I'm used to like seeing it in movies, so I was like, okay, like it's got to be bright, but I mean, then it took me a second, they do always do more effects in movies to make everything more spectacular.
But on top, what it is when the sun is finished setting, it looks like it's still setting. It's this kind of purplish glow.
I did see that a little bit, but I was like,
did you go down the strip?
We did. We drove down the strip.
Yeah, the strip is brutal.
We walked down Fremont Street and we walked the strip.
Fremont Street.
Yeah.
We tried it first. I had a boss that one of my old boss told me, he's like, dude, you got to check that out too. It is interesting, and it was because our friend Moose got whipped by a hooker.
That is 100% real.
Really?
Yeah, we walked past when we got there and they're like, hey boys, and I was just like, I know who they are, so I just kept walking. Our friend Blaine's,
they're not even
say
supposed
hello,
to
and he's just like
doing that in the city, which is funny.
Yeah. My friend Blaine went to say hello and realized who they were, so he just quickly turned around and walked.
He's like, "Hi!"
Yeah,
is how he describes
it. We did our thing at Fremont Street, and we were leaving. They're like, "Hey, you guys with the beards!" We just kept walking, and they took a whip and just went right across his ass.
Across the one guy without the beard. That was the weird part.
Hey, guys with beards, whack a guy without a beard.
Yeah, it was so weird.
Yeah.
Yeah, they blew the whistle, actually.
Yeah, they kept blowing a whistle.
Yeah,
they were dressed from the waist up. They were dressed as cops with fish
leotards.
That sounded different. They're like, they were dressed from the waist up, and I'm like, wait, what?
Well, yeah,
they had leotards on. They looked like one-piece swimsuits.
Yeah, but, I mean, they had the police jacket and everything, but...
Yeah, did you see any of the other people that dress up? They're like Spider-Man.
Oh yeah.
Mickey and Minnie.
We saw Mickey,
the
Minnie.
Spider-Man I saw.
A half-naked satyr.
Oh yeah, there was a satyr out there.
Oh, was there?
Oh, he was a goofy-looking dude.
Yeah, you wouldn't stop staring at him, dude.
It was amazing to watch.
What, his belly jiggle?
No, just what fascinates me is what some people are comfortable doing and exposing. Yeah. I am not that way. If I'm at the beach or at the pool... I'm in my trunks and I'm fine. But out in public, in a city with hundreds of people around, I'm wearing a shirt and shorts. No, this guy was like banana hammock, chaps,
On stilts.
And on stilts, and that's it. That was all this dude had. And it was like, why?
Because he was getting paid.
Yeah, people were paying it. Like, he was dancing around.
The Spider-Man I saw needed to wear some looser tights. I'll tell you that much.
Oh, really?
That
was bad.
Okay, let's put it this way. If you don't want to hear this, you could tell if he was circumcised or not.
No, my gosh.
Yeah, that is
wow.
he needed to put on something else because he.
Oh, wow.
Welcome to Vegas.
Yeah, I was just
oh,
like walking
gosh.
by and I look and I'm like, no. And I like normally you would look away freaked out, but I'm just like, no.
Dude, it's the car wreck effect.
No, really? Really?
My goodness.
Yeah.
That's actually funny.
And then I'm
Yeah,
just
so
like, stay away, Spider-Man.
we left Fremont Street. We tried to walk down to the Strip. I didn't realize it was like 9 miles to get there. It was my mistake.
That's down by the old part of Vegas, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so
And
we turned around and went and got the van, and we just went to Excalibur.
Yeah, we drove to Excalibur, looking at everything, and then we went in and we went on the first floor because the biggest thing is this guy at work was telling a story about a time when I don't want to give his whole story away because it's his.
Or his name.
But there was this amazing
He'll kill
experience.
you if you say his name.
Yes, he will. An amazing experience where he got basically a free stay at a $10 million room in one of the most famous hotels.
Now we say $10 million room. It was the penthouse, top floor. The guy that owns the hotel. It was his hotel that he lets like celebrities stay at.
Yeah, he somehow he knew a guy who knew a guy who knew a guy who knew the owner.
Like the one you see in the movies, Penthouse.
Yeah.
Well, seriously, he didn't even know he was where he was staying. He just remembered that they got picked up by this guy at the airport, and they were like, "Well, we can get our bags." He goes, "No, let me do my job." And then they pulled down this alley, and they're like, "We don't know where they're at." And he sees the driver talk on this radio. And like all of a sudden, this wall that he thought was just vines like starts moving, and he goes into this hotel. They take him up to the top. There's a bar in it. Multiple rooms, massage room inside there. And, like everybody's like he's going out and about, and everybody sees his key that he's got, and they're just like, "Oh, we'll just charge you the room." And
Well, now we're telling his story.
really fast though, really fast.
But the idea here is he told us that story, and Alvatross had never been there, and his concept of a hotel was more what most people have seen. The fact that the bottom floor isn't just a lobby, it's a full casino. It's shops, it's rivers,
center.
it's showrooms and things.
Well, when I go to a hotel, I go cheap because I'm like, well, I'm not going to be here. I'm going to go out hiking. I'm just going to be here for the bed.
Vegas hotels that like the first floor you walk into it's the entertainment floor.
Yeah.
That's all it is.
Yeah, it was
entertainment.
awesome.
And so we
Everybody was
drove down the Strip, and like the biggest hotel, so going by Caesar's Palace, it took us 6 minutes to cross all of Caesar's Palace. Looking up at the MGM, at the Wynn,
driving.
We were driving, and the Treasure
There was a
Island
lot of
and
traffic
everything.
still.
Oh
Yeah,
and you notice they have like a freeway's worth of road on
Yeah.
the Strip in some places, and
Yeah,
it
and
still
it's
takes
just
you
stop and go
forever to get
traffic.
through.
Yeah.
Right, and so we pull into Excalibur because that's one of my favorites. I've always liked Excalibur because I like the medieval theme, and it's got the tram that goes right through the middle of it. It's got the walking sidewalk.
Yep.
And so we went in there, and as we walked in, he and his wife were both just like, "Oh, what?" And then it just opens up into this massive casino room floor, and we walked.
that was like everybody was just calm and just doing their thing.
Oh, and they don't allow the smoking in the casino.
Yes,
right?
they do.
Or do they?
They had a smoking section.
Okay.
Did they have a section? Because
I
everyone
know.
was just out and about, just randomly
I didn't-
smoking in there.
I don't remember actually. All I know is I didn't really smell any smoke. No, I did walk past the smoke, and that's the only time I actually
They're
smelled
pretty
it.
well ventilated.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. It was
it's
pretty
not
nice.
like going to a normal place or like a bar.
No.
Back in Utah in the day when you'd walk in and you'd be like,
Yeah, the smoke cloud that's just right there at the door.
It's a lot better in the casinos. They try to keep the air moving.
But yeah, that was a lot of fun. We got to do that night, and then we drove the rest of the way down here to San Diego, and that's what we've been doing.
Mm-hmm.
And
It's been interesting. We've had something going on every day.
it's been nice.
When did you get in again?
Tuesday night.
Tuesday. Okay.
Yeah,
It
we
was
sat in
like-
the hot tub. Wednesday, we did kind of our settling thing. Like you said, we went to the San Diego Temple, and then yesterday we did the zoo. Today we did the beach. Yeah.
Did you boogie board or body board?
Nope, we just went.
No.
Nope, we just went because we knew a storm was coming in. So we're like, well, look, we came here to do this. I don't care how long it takes. We'll start storming. So we went, jumped in. We were there for probably a good 2 hours.
Yeah, even in
Excuse me.
the middle of summer, when I came here a couple years ago, I came right off the plane, went to it was like August.
Mm.
So super hot outside. It's not 100 some degrees on the beach, but if you go in and land a little bit where the nice cool air is not hitting you, it's it's like 100 degrees, and it was probably like 80 something, and the water was still chill.
Yeah, it's still chilly.
But it's not as bad because you get out and it's hot. So you go back to the water, but-
Actually, it made it feel warmer outside. Get out of that freezing cold water.
Yeah.
And you're like, oh, okay, I'm actually starting to warm up really quick, but
it was a lot of fun, and we've had a good vacation. But we didn't want to leave you listeners stranded without an episode of Juhadre.
yes, but I'm ready to go back on vacation.
So am I. And so let's wrap it up here. Just the regular things. Check us out at Juhadre.
At Alvatross 17
At Real Produn.
and everything else that's rated R.
At rated dash
Unless
or
you-
underscore R underscore esports. At Rated R LOL. Rated R
We
Esports.com.
really need to change that.
It's so hard to say.
I know, it
Like,
is.
Produn, it's so hard to say.
They've tried to get the Rated R one that no one's ever used, but
Uh-huh.
we can't get it yet.
Why?
I don't know.
Ah, that's so weird.
They sent out like an email to the guy and just waiting for somebody to respond to
It was
it.
made forever ago, and I don't.
No activity on it?
I don't know. Torchy's been looking into it, but maybe one day. Who knows?
Maybe one day. Well, thank you for joining us, Produn, and we're going to go back to vacation.
Woohoo! And I need pizza now.